can't take jokes, man. They're streamers, okay? These guys are streamers. Get out of the streaming space if you can't handle it. Oh my god. Chat, roast us every day, and these young kids can't take a goddamn joke. That is streamers should be the biggest people. I mean, we should be able to take the jokes the most because we can deal with it every day. If you can't take
that is literally like if somebody got on the stage and said, hey, and I'm not racist, I love everybody. That's if somebody got on stage and said, hey, you're Asian. How many dogs did you eat today? What the fuck? What the fuck? What, am I supposed to laugh at that shit? Haha, everybody else laughing, but am I laughing? No, that shit not funny, that shit not cool. The fuck you mean take the joke? Take the joke. We in chat all day. Chat ain't on stage.
Joke, get the out of here, you loser, you loser. If you're gonna
this nigga at a fast food restaurant talking to a camera, calling people losers.
Be crying because I called you a loser for that? Get out of my face.
For one, the people that were delivering jokes to one another are usually a part of their community.
I got another video for y'all. I'm late on this one, but the streamer awards were a mess. The streamer awards were a mess by Omeezy. I'm already gonna like it because he already posted fire. We already know it's gonna be fire. We already know.
Record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you. Broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you. Oh, and also congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. Ooh. That was you, right?
Oh, brother.
That's not funny, man.
Yeah, secondhand cringe is a real problem in this nation.
That was one that was not funny, two that was racist as How you gonna compare a black man to another black man that is convicted of like rape charges damn near and like damn near like trafficking charges, RICO charges? Like how you gonna compare him to Diddy? Kai don't deserve that. Don't know the black man deserve that. What the what's wrong with her? Oh, you Diddy. You Diddy, ha ha ha, that's Diddy, ha ha ha. That's not funny.
For coming a little late to this video, I am fresh from the Streamer Awards talking about India Love, and I would be a bad hostess with the mostest. A bad.
Bro, I was about to go to bed, gang. I saw this. I said, I gotta make a video, gang.
That commentary channel if I did not discuss the entire cringiness and the drama surrounding the whole Streamer Awards. From the lack of representation to the bad production.
Black Boy Max.
Bruh. This is what made me had to make a video, bruh. They got on like the black characters, bruh, like the black streamers, bruh. What the f is this? What the f is this? No, real shit. What is this? That's not Playboy Max. I think they did that shit on purpose, bruh. Like real shit. If you ask me, and I don't even be watching these little niggas, but like, come on, bruh. They deserve a little more respect than that.
In the booth.
What she got in?
All the way to the cringy and even what people would deem as racist jokes.
Rakai, question. What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen?
That's racist as f. That's racist as f. This motherfucker just asked Kai, what's the coolest thing you ever stolen? I ain't got time for all that. I ain't got time for all that, gang. I'm talking about put emoji over her when she walk in her. I don't even know how to do. I don't even know how to edit like that. Put emoji over her. I'ma try.
If you haven't already, make sure you hit that
put emoji over her when she walk in. Just stay in the other room.
Subscribe button. It goes a long way for the channel. Now back to the video. The Streamer Awards is put on by streamer QT Cinderella, somebody who is a figurehead in the community.
Bro, I'm hot,
She's also
bro.
the
They
wife
got me
of
hot.
Ludwig, one of the more popular streamers in the world. And the purpose of this event is to get together and recognize the community at large. And this is supposed to be put on by the community for the community. While there are some ups in quality, ups in sponsorships, I mean, this was a total black tie event that I can honestly applaud from a production standpoint. There's always some nonsense that comes out of this. And it all starts with the badly timed and honestly disgustingly distasteful jokes.
Broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you. Oh, and also congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
Ooh. That was so stupid. That was like a weak ass joke. Weak ass racist joke.
If you all gonna be on the mic now, turn this mic now, turn this on, turn this on.
Bro, somebody gotta say something.
Making jokes, at least let it be funny.
At least let this be funny. That not even funny. Let this be funny, bruh. If you gonna get on a mic and say something racist, let everybody laugh. If you gonna say something racist, let the niggas laugh too. If you gonna make fun of us, at least make it funny. It ain't that hard to make a racist joke to be funny. Racist joke the easiest joke to make funny. You can make it funny. This not funny.
At least let it be funny.
I'm not gonna lie, you feel me, fan? I get it. I know y'all doing comedy roast. That's part of award shows. But damn, bro, comparing bro to the Diddler Live, like damn, to the Diddler Live saying his university no education, damn.
Like yo, what the bitch, bro? Streaming University was the most educational thing done for streamers or anybody who want to make media, like or content. Ever. Like, nobody's ever done that for anybody. But yeah, it's the most uneducational thing. What you do for your subscribers and your fans? Fan. What you do for your fans? Fan. What you do for the other content creators that want to be like you, fan? You ain't this shit.
Personal opinion, I think I love real nigga.
Normally at award shows, there's a little bit of tongue-in-cheek, joshing on people's type of nature and energy that comes with hosting the gig. No matter if that's the main host or the host.
This probably gonna come out before my other video on India, but then I take back everything. If they clowning niggas like this, then yeah, India should have got on the stage and made a fool of them, man. Cause like, what y'all making a fool of us? So f it, let's nigga out. If we gonna be niggas, let's be niggas. Then like for real. Like I don't think she was wrong personally. If they clowning niggas, they doing all this bullshit on stage. Was she wrong?
That just kind of fill in of the different slots. But there's a couple things to note in these conversations, specifically when it comes to the Streamer Award. Now, this isn't the first time any award show has been criticized about the distasteful nature of said jokes being said at the award show. In 2024, comedian Joe Coy got 5. Trevor Noah, another comedian, got backlash for his illegal immigration jokes when he was hosting an award show. Now, the fundamental difference between those award shows and the Streamer Award shows is those award shows have a writer's room that sets jokes. These are full of comedians, full of professional writers, etc., putting these things together and then kind of taking some sort of stances, but supposed to be in a tasteful way. Now, even though they fell flat, it was in a writer's room with a bunch of different people, and I would say not necessarily any targeted attacks. But from the outside looking in on these Streamer Awards jokes, these are individuals from one side of the internet, the Pogger side, aka the whiter side of the internet, doing a bunch of targeted jokes to the WL side, the blacker side of the internet.
Bro. Question.
What's
the coolest thing you've ever stolen?
With her blue eyes. In full whiteness, right in front of you on the stage, they say that, and then the Twitch, like the creator of Twitch, like wasn't he on some bullshit like with Cotton Nap? I'm gonna pull that clip up.
Don't answer the test. It's a test, Rakai. Have you learned nothing? Don't answer it. Take his mic. Take his mic. What? Well, yeah, no. He's learned his lesson. He's not allowed to answer that. All right, extra.
Not funny, bro. That's not funny, bro. Ain't nobody laughing.
The internet took note about the multiple situations that happened during this stream where it seemed as though QT Cinderella, somebody who sits on the Pogger side of the streaming community, was sending targeted jokes and roasts to the WL side, the blacker side of streaming. Hell, even that production issue that I mentioned earlier where Deshae Frost was confused for Blackboy Max was only done to black streamers as opposed to any of the white streamers that were also in attendance. Now, I will remind you all that the nature of the award shows is the fact that there is some sort of roasting or ribbing elements to it. But again, there is a level of professionalism that also goes along with it.
So basically, my logic tells me that they're trying to, I guess it's supposed to be a roast.
It probably should be more historical.
It's supposed to be a roast. No. It's supposed to be a roast. This is what they do, bro. This is what he did. This is what the motherfucking Twitch owner did and said. Let me move my ugly ass out the way, gang. Let me move my ugly ass right here. Actually, I'm ugly ass right here again.
In other words, Kai is big now, but arguably it's like, now he asked me, so I had to put him on there. But arguably it's like, look, you're great, but you can't be on the Mount Rushmore yet.
See, I put, could you be speed Kai, queso?
Right.
When no, there's so.
Well, initially when I was doing it, because of course part of it is you just don't remember people. And initially I mentioned speed, and then I was like, oh no, and I swapped speed out for queso.
Yeah.
Okay. But of course, all the idiots on say.
Yeah. So like he say that, but like when you was with Kai, and Kai running it up.
Obviously,
Kai, he said that.
Right? And if you're
Kai
going to Mount
running it up
Rushmore
with
streamers,
Kai.
obviously.
Kai was running it up on his platform. He like, Kai, you're on my Rushmore. You're on my Rushmore. But when you with your folks, and the Kai ain't there, no niggas is there. This is what they say.
I think Ninja.
Okay.
Has to be there, right?
Yep.
Those are two easy ones. As always with these things, sometimes the first two are easy, and then I think you probably put Pokey there. I mean, the other person now, obviously, that is trying to change it like you with Speed, right? So obviously Kai's there, right?
Obviously,
and if you're going to Mount Rushmore streamers, obviously, I think Ninja.
Okay.
Has to be there, right? Those are two easy ones. As always with.
They don't care about us, bro. They don't give a shit about Negroes, bro.
But I don't think niggas understand that it was. But see, I don't think that was communicated either. So I guess like the audience. I guess it's supposed to be a roast. Like it's supposed to be that. But it's just a bad comparison. I ain't gonna lie. I think it probably would have been funnier if the documentary did. Oh my god, the documentary didn't release. Cause it's like if a nigga said like a Jeffrey Dahmer joke or some shit, right? So it's L joke, and it might if anything it also might be L timing. Right?
Now, I will say there's a subsection.
It's a lot more than that. If you ask me, it's more than just a L Joe, L Timing, L this, L that. That motherfucker was being racist. All of them was being racist. It was a let's laugh at Negro joke. Let's laugh at Negro Day.
Of people that did not feel as if this was disrespectful. And I do think this brings me to my larger point in this conversation. But there were some that said, yo, if you are a streamer and you can't understand this, you don't need to be in the game.
Stupid. These people are stupid. These people are stupid. They can't take jokes, man. They're streamers, okay? These guys are streamers. Get out of the streaming space if you can't handle it. Oh my god. Chat roasts us every day, and these young kids can't take a goddamn joke. That is streamers should be the biggest people. I mean, we should be able to take the jokes the most because we deal with it every day. If you can't take a
that is literally like if somebody got on the stage and said, hey, and I'm not racist, I love everybody. That's if somebody got on the stage and said, hey, you're Asian. How many dogs did you eat today? What the What am I supposed to laugh at that shit? Ha ha ha, everybody else laughing, but am I laughing? No, that shit not funny, that shit not cool. The you mean take the joke? We in chat all day. Chat ain't on stage.
Joke. Get the out of here. You loser. You loser. If you're gonna
This nigga at a fast food restaurant talking to a camera. Calling people losers.
Be crying because I called you a loser for that? Get out of my face.
For one, the people that were delivering jokes to one another are usually a part of their community. If your community roasts you roast your community back. If I'm in AMP and I roast across the board to another AMP member, Clover Boys roast to another Clover Boys member, FaZe roast to another FaZe member, that's a whole different conversation than somebody that sits totally across the aisle in the whole entire streaming community from me. Like, it's just a different concept. And two, there is an underlying racial issue in the WL Harvard streaming community that just kind of gets swept underneath the rug. And in an opportunity in which a bunch of people can get together that don't normally work together, you know, they're peers in the industry but not really friends, it kind of gets highlighted. There's a clear-cut disconnect between what is appropriate, what's inappropriate, what's even a part of your community, what's a part of this, what's a part of that. And it didn't just show up in the awards, who won. It showed up in the nominations. It showed up in the jokes. It shows up every time this happens.
The Streamer Awards this year and Cutie Cinderella's racist jokes are basically just the symptom of a collapsing society that no longer has a social baseline on how adults are supposed to behave. Grown 30-year-olds that have regressed so much in social cues to the point that they cannot recognize that microaggressive friendly roast dynamics is not going to work in a room full of strangers. are your peers. It's not that racist jokes are suddenly funny, it's just that streaming and our digital environment has completely eroded our social cues over time just because of how much we've rewarded shock value.
Yeah.
It's also just insanely weird and regressive behavior to only bring up people's scandals at your streaming show where you want them to feel welcome. Honestly, the only reason why I can think of the fact that Cutie Cinderella was literally clip farming weird, racist, microaggressive jokes at her own highly publicized awards show is because there is very little remaining normalcy in society.
It wasn't just the cringe or weird jokes that were made to Kai or Rakai. There was...
She broke it down very well.
The oddly placed joke about Queso eating a lot of food, you know, a joke based in fat phobia.
I want to congratulate Kai for reaching over 1 million subs. Incredible. He just barely beat out Queso, who could only eat 900,000 subs. Yeah.
And then there was this weird interaction with the phase table where I don't even know if she was trying to get a joke off or just get her shit off, but nothing about what she said landed at all.
Big table! Woo! Or was it misogynistic? I don't remember. Jason, Sakura, the internet's favorite couple, hi, and their short gay son, Ron.
If you go back and listen to...
Ooh, why? What is it? Who the f gave... What's up with all these jokes, bruh? All these are rude as fuck. Like, we're supposed to be congratulating people, bruh. And I don't even watch the phase niggas, but like, damn, I don't watch none of these niggas, to be honest.
Every single one of those clips, you'll notice a strange lack of audio after any of these jokes are being said. That's because nobody in the room thought it was funny. And every moment of silence to me highlighted the divide that exists between the streaming world. Now, I don't want to act like the people that put on the award show were the only ones that were cringe the entire night. We do have the entirety of the India Love situation where she stormed on stage calling for Rakai to be the winner and recipient of Breakout Streamer of the Year, or DDG, whichever one, which also doesn't make any sense. But I covered that in an entire video, so make sure you go check that out as well. It's safe to say that the entire streaming world was watching this event and QT Cinderella kind of fell flat on her face, especially because she and her collective made a big deal about this event going into what was going on that night. It was a beautiful night that was marred by bad joke after bad joke, targeting select streamers, and ultimately highlighting the divide between streamer groups. Now, I do want to acknowledge that all was not lost. There were some beautiful moments, beautiful speeches from the award winners. There was a lot of motivation going on, and I think overall there were some big positive highlights. We got to see Speed and Kai in the same room. We got to see I Love Puzzles in the same room. Some streamers that are very, very wholesome, winning awards, celebrating, and then going back to their community, letting them know that all the hard work they put in was not for nothing. But it is such a shame that a big event like this left such a bad taste in people's mouth due to a few things, a few bad apples. Most notably, a couple of the bad apples were on the hosting and production side of things.
I think that shit was fucked up, gang. I think us as black people, we just got to stop accepting this shit, bro. Like, honestly, I think Kai and them should have just really walked out of that shit, bro. Should have just said, you know what, this shit, flip the table on these niggas, bro. Not taking that shit, bro. We gotta stop taking that shit. That shit's not cool, gang. Like, this shit's not cool. It's not funny, bro. Yeah, you pay me, but like, you know what? You pay me enough to say you. We need to start saying you a lot of times. I'm about to say this and go to bed, guys. Y'all have a nice night.